Hello and a very good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from. It's lovely to have you here with us on Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby and we have got a jam-packed day lined up for you. A little bit later on, we're going to go crazy with a cartload, but right now it is all about Masterclass or Masterclass, depending on where you're from, and it is all about giving you loads of hints, tips and demonstrations to get you kind of up to speed with a particular project. And today it is all about organisation. So my guest for the next couple of hours is one of the most organised people that I know. It's Fiona.
Oh, how wonderful. I wish. I wish. However, we are going to get organised together. We are going to see how to make something as fabulous as this. And when I show you how super easy this is to do, and I mean super ridiculously easy to make, I cannot quite believe it. You're going to want this because this is every birthday list, this is every Christmas list, this is all your main events, it is all your calendar dates in one simple, wonderful little organizer. Doesn't that look fantastic?
Amazing.
Super easy to make, and this is the actual project we are going to be making in this masterclass.
And a little birdie told me, I think I'm right in saying, that the little project that you're going to be making during this particular masterclass, we might be giving away?
Yes, I thought so. Hey, so what a way to celebrate the start of, well, for me it's the start of Christmas. I like a really long run up to Christmas.
Yeah.
So this is my start. So we're going to kick this off. At the end of the day, we're going to give away this. We're going to do it on my Facebook page. But what we're going to do is we're going to... No, we're not, are we? We're going to do comments.
Yes.
You are going to pick one.
I am.
And then we're going to get them to send their address to my Facebook page and I'm going to post it out. And they do get there. Sometimes they take a while. I think the hummingbird that we gave away the other week took the scenic route, but it did get there. So it's worth leaving a comment and being in it to win it.
So there you go, get commenting on the show. If there's a question you want to fire Fiona's way, you can do. Maybe you've already got this collection and you'd like to tell us why you love it, or maybe you'd like to tell us about how organised or how unorganised you are in the comments during this particular show. You can get in touch on Facebook, you can get in touch on YouTube as well, and of course if you want to send us any pictures of any projects that you have done, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. This collection we will come on to in just a few moments time, because you will definitely want to go for the full collection because it just kind of expands the whole organizer as it is. But if you are going to be using this amazing kit, you're going to want to go for some papers. And I tell you what, you may well have seen this collection before, but if you haven't, it is a feast for your eyes. And almost as if I knew that this was on the show, I decided to match up with the first paper kit. Hey, look at that. Except my shirt's not quite as shiny as the paper within this kit. But this was launched actually during birthday. This is the navy and blush. And you've got with this fantastic colour palette. You've got all these wonderful designs on there as well. Look at that. I love the geometric shapes that you've got on there. But the amazing thing about these paper pads is you'll get this one paper pad with all these glorious patterns, double-sided as well. And then to go with that, that's 200 GSM. You then also get the pearlescent solids 250 GSM, which then all match up perfectly. I can hear Fiona on the other side going, oh.
Love this.
Yeah.
The navy and the grey in there are an interior designer's dream. They really are gorgeous.
You can see how beautifully these match. And also, with the little mini bundles, you will get ribbon to match too. That is £40 or $50. Use your 20% off if you're a platinum member. That comes out even better, doesn't it? $32 or $40. And just to show you very quickly, give you a bit of an idea. Where's my little box gone? Oh, it's there. It's right on the side. Look, this is the kind of thing you can do. This is a little box I made earlier.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. But yeah, you can see you've got the weight of the cardstock here is brilliant enough for you to be able to make your boxes and things like that. But how great does that look with the matching colours from your your geometrics there to that beautiful navy behind as well. It is absolutely gorgeous, and this is the kind of thing that you are able to do with your paper pads. Now, not just that, because we have got loads of other beautiful colours for you as well, like the Summer Sunset. Once again, double-sided. Take a look. I've said this before, I say it again. Some of these designs, I would love to have them on a shirt. They're absolutely gorgeous. A little bit sort of retro, these designs, aren't they?
Yeah, and I chose the top which matches with every single pad. Isn't that clever of me? Isn't that absolutely clever of me? You cannot have too many patterns and too many paper pads. You really can't.
You see, Fiona always has to go one step further. I chose one colour to match with one paper pad, but Fiona has to go for the lot. But again, just to show you, this is the pad with the block colours on. So 250 here on this pearlescent cardstock. I love that orange.
Isn't that a stunner?
Gorgeous.
Really gorgeous. That is just fabulous. That pad is just gorgeous, isn't it?
It is.
You need that pad in your life.
You do need it. And it is always one of the most popular as well. 24 sheets within there once again. And of course, we do give you the matching ribbon again. £40 or $50 or $32 or $40 if you are a platinum member. Next up, this is Sarah's favourite. I remember going absolutely wild for this. This is the lovely lilacs. She loves her florals, doesn't she? See?
She does. And do you know, again, it's got that contemporary feel about this, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So you could imagine this, as your accent pieces. There's a familiar pattern.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll have one or two things in your craft room which are going to match that, aren't you? But isn't it beautiful? I love the layering detail of these papers. So you've got depth in them as well. Absolutely beautiful.
And then once again, so you're not stuck at all, you are going to get your 24 sheets of your pearlescent card as well. And take a look at these colours again. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Really vibrant.
That tealy blue is just stunning, isn't it? And then you've almost got that's almost like a dove pearl grey, isn't it? Really lovely. Delicious.
So, that is, yes, and this one of my faves. You know, my favourite pad is the Sunset, but this colour I absolutely love.
Is that because the cars used to be that colour, that bottle green
racing
colour,
green, isn't it?
The racing green colour.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just think it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous colour, and of course with that as well, you will get your matching coordinating ribbon, £40 or $50 once again, and we're not done because then we've also got your caramel and cream. Director Laura is saying that this is her favourite. This is decadent decor, and again some really interesting sort of geometric designs in here as well. I mean, look at this.
I love these. But do you know what I love about this whole colour palette, which you see even more when you look at these solid colours? You could add a pop of a bright colour, a pop of yellow, or a pop of bright blue, or a pop of pink, and it would really bring them to life. Again, it's one of those perfect decorators palettes, this particular one. And I think it's great because it gives you that background. You can imagine you're going to do your whole house in those lovely peachy colours in here, the blues and the greys. You add a pop of yellow in that, it's just going to make the other colours sing, isn't it? Oh, look at that, and that blue, gorgeous.
It is absolutely stunning. Once again, 30 sheets of your patterns. You've got 24 sheets, 4 different designs, 6 of each of your block colours, and then you've got the included ribbon as well. So all of those mini bundles, £40 or $50, 10% off. However, if you're saying to me, well, I love all of those, I want them all, then you would not be alone in saying that, because these flew out when we launched them and they are still hugely popular now. £115 or $146 for that set, £92 or $116.80 if you're watching in the States and you are a platinum member. So do not miss out on those, because if you're saying to me, well, hang on a minute, beautiful papers, now what can I use these papers with? With this, the Crafter's Companion Ultimate Organiser bundle. Now, what you could go for, right, is a smaller bundle, and we'll show, Fiona's got the boards, which we'll have a look at in just a few moments' time, but basically, this will get you the die which allows you to make the organiser and put all of the bits and pieces of the organiser together, okay, and then you'll also get a stamp set, which is your maker list, so it allows you to make, you know, lists for all sorts of things, really, shopping lists, Christmas lists, birthday lists, whatever it might be. So that's a nice little mini bundle, and it's kind of like a starter bundle, if you like, $42.48 or $49.92. However, I think you should go for the full bundle, because for £73 or $92, not a lot more, you then get everything, all right? So you will get your kind of worker die, if you like, to be able to put your organisers together. You'll still also get your maker list stamp set, but then on top of that, you'll get your memo card stamp kit. You'll get a kit which will allow you to do your months, days, occasions, all those kind of things. And then you've also got your calendar stamp set as well. These are only available within the actual bundle. But basically, you go for this, you are sorted, no matter sort of what area of your life you're trying to organise, or what sort of organising gift perhaps you're putting together. This is the complete set, which is going to allow you to make whatever it is that you want to make. £73 or $92 or $58.40 or $73.60 if you are a platinum member. So get this in your basket and check it out. Loads of inspiration coming with Fiona. As I say, we're going to look at those boards as well. Don't forget, of course, too, that if you do comment during this show, any questions, anything you want to ask, we will, at the end of the show, choose one of the comments to stand a chance of winning what Fiona is putting together. The finished product is over there. This is what you could be winning. Facebook, YouTube, leave your comments. I think these are absolutely genius, absolutely brilliant. I suppose the question is, Fiona, how easy is it to put these together?
It is crazy, super easy, and I am going to show you absolutely how. But you know, the thing about being organised is that you can make these as big or as small as you want. Yeah. You can go really crazy. So this could take the place of your diary. It could take the place of your to-do list. You could have everything in there. You could just change out your diary every year and just keep the same one. You could have a family one, so that everybody put the family dates in there as well. Birthdays, friends' birthdays, key events at school, whatever it might be. Yeah. You could put your photos in there. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Now, let me show you how easy this is, because it is super easy. So we're going to have a look at the boards first, and then I'm going to put one together. So this, by the way, is the smaller bundle. I really, if you can, would go for everything. Absolutely. Because you've got so much versatility, and one die set does it all. Isn't that amazing? Right, okay, so this is your main Ultimate Organiser die right here. So in that die pack, you will find your instructions. So you don't have to, there are some fantastic tutorials, but you don't have to follow them along, because you've got instructions step by step in the packet, which comes with it. And then let me talk you through this incredible die set. So the first die, and the main die you're going to be working with, is this one here. This is your worker die. This is the one which is going to create the outside of your organiser and all of your pockets. So you're going to run that through, and it's going to cut you these. And you need 4 of those, really. to make.
And what sort of cardstock am I using for that?
I would use the pearlescent cardstock you've got in that paper pads that we saw, or you can use our A4 matte black cardstock or stamping card, you know, something which is a nice quality.
Yeah.
So that is your main die. Then you're going to get all these other ones. So if I bring this one in, my dies in again, you can see you get the dies which create your tabbed pockets to go in your concertinas. You get the dies which create your photo corners if you want to go in, decorative dies. This one is really clever. That is to hold your notebooks together. I will show you that.
Oh, okay.
That is your concertina die. So this one just here, that sits there. That's your concertina. That creates the sides of your pockets.
Yeah.
And then this one creates your pretty little pockets as well. And as well as all of those that you can see on here, you've also got, if you have a look, so many extras as well, because you have got all of your mats and layers as well to decorate this. So in the stamps, these are incredible.
I love it.
You are going to be getting so many different types of the stamp sets, you know, more in fact than you can see here. But you've got everything. You've got the months, you've got the days of the weeks, you've got your key holidays and events, you've got your various different lists. Lists you can print off, a perpetual calendar down there that you could just be marking things on.
Yeah.
And again, look at this, to-do list, a full calendar you've got there, your months of the year. If you love journaling, you are going to adore this collection. Right, have we seen enough? Because the more I talk, the more I can talk. We all know that. But
we got the general idea of it, yeah.
You've got the general idea. So what I want to do first off is show you how ridiculously easy this is to do. So there's all my dies. This is my instructions, so we'll keep that handy and we'll pop that to one side.
Just looking at the dies as well, a few people asking about machines. I'm imagining you need the Gemini for this.
You need the Gemini, yeah, you need a big platform.
Yeah.
Let me show you exactly the reason why you need a big platform for this. And the big Gemini is perfect because that is the size of the die you are going to cut. So, in fact, let me just cut that. I don't actually need to cut it, but let me cut it just to show you how it cuts. So we've got a piece of scrap paper and card here, but that's fine. So we're just going to pop that down. The nice thing about this die is not only does it cut, but it scores at the same time. So you don't have to do any.
Oh wow,
it's
so literally
essentially
run it
what
through,
it
you're
is.
done.
Absolutely, you run it through and everything is done. You've got to fold it, but you know, when they create a machine which does that, I'll be out of a job, won't I? So there we go.
Yeah, that's the next Gemini to come out, isn't it?
Yes, crafting by robots. We don't need to do that, do we? No, we don't.
No. Exactly. They do enough right now. Don't need to do any more.
Absolutely.
Maybe make a cup of tea would be nice.
Oh,
at the same time.
Do you know, I can remember my parents, when I was growing up, had a teas maid.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember those? It had like an alarm clock in it.
How did that work then? Then it would automatically...
And when the alarm went off, it would boil this kettle which was attached and make you a cup of tea. Well, it would make you tea, which you then had to pour out.
But literally, as soon as your alarm went off, your water was ready to pour yourself a cup of tea.
That's it. I always thought that was a bit dangerous because me, when I'm half asleep first thing in the morning with a hot drink in bed, no.
Do you still do teas maids then?
I don't know. Presume.
They do?
There we go. So you can see, look, that has cut and scored in one pass.
Yeah.
So clever. So what we've done is, as per our instructions, it tells you to here right clearly, to create these panels you need 4 of these. So I have cut, and I've done them in black and white so you can see what I'm doing. 1, 2, and then 3. Now 3 and 4.
Right.
4. So just cut that one die 4 times. That is going to make your organiser. Now it tells you in the instructions that on 2 of them you're going to cut away this bottom bit and just leave the bit with the tab on.
Yeah.
So I've done that once, I'll save that for later, and I've done that a second time. and we'll save that bit for later, so I will just pop that there. So we're going to follow the instructions exactly as they come, so you can see exactly what I'm doing, because this is so crazy easy. So I'm just folding that where the score line already is and giving that a burnish, and doing the same on that side. Then the instructions tell us what we're going to do is we're going to stick those two tabs together.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my glue pen for this, my tape pen, because it's nice strong glue. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that, and then butt this side up so I've got it level in the crease of the card. There we go. That's it. Perfect. Super dupes. And give that a rub.
Yeah.
So now look, I've got a card with a wide tab.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've done that on the side. There you go. So you can see. So those two tabs folded together give me a spine at the back. So now we're going to put the rest of it together, and trust me, this is super easy. I'm just going to rub that off.
It's one of those things you'll follow the instructions for, won't you, the first few times?
Yeah.
And by the time you've made sort of 2, 3, 4 of these, you'll just be fine with it, won't you, really?
Crazy easy. So again, then you've got two pieces which are whole pieces, and again I'm just folding and burnishing these on the score lines which have been put in there by the die, so I haven't had to do a thing. So it says on the instructions, this is where we're following. So this is the bit you've just seen me stick together. That's there on the right. Then my next piece, I'm going to glue my glue tab onto there.
Yeah.
So next piece, here we go.
Okay.
There's my glue tab. So this white bit is going to stick onto that bit right there. So again, trusty tape pen. There we are. And then line that up with the score line. There we go. Give it a rub. There we are. So now that next bit is there. So now, coming together, coming together. You have to make the noises when you're crafting as well. It's important. I want to know how many other people talk to themselves when they're crafting in the room on their own.
I reckon that'll be everybody. The amount of times we've been doing a show in here, and the people over that side of the studio will talk to the machine. Who was it? Who was I with the other day? Was Debbie talk? But who was it who had? Oh, it was Sarah. When we were doing soft decided, she had 2 foil press machines on the go. And she was talking to them individually as if she was talking to her children. Honestly, because they get beeping, and she was going, "So will you stop beeping at me? I'm not ready for you. And you down there, just carry on with what you're doing. Don't listen to that." It was hilarious watching her talk to them.
I love it. Okay, so here's the first full one that we did. So you can see, so there's the first tab. So you've got your mountain, then you've got a valley, then you've got a mountain, then you've got a valley, and this bit there where we just had the 2 half bits folds over. Oh my word.
Brilliant.
There we are. So that is now the cover of my organiser.
Well, that was super quick.
That is super easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is super easy. There's the cover of my organiser. So it's ready to go. And then we've got our different either leaves and pockets. So should we turn these into pockets?
Yeah.
And then we can have a recap. Now, this flap is just going to be down. So we're going to stick that bit to that bit. And what you're going to need in that die set, let me remind you of the die again. You've got this little die which cuts you the right size and puts your score lines in, and it tells me in the instructions that we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah.
So here we are, as if by magic, 4. There we go. So what we're going to do is to fold these so that they will stick in. So the easiest way I find to do that, if you want to attach that bit and then fold it onto there. So what we're going to do is you attach two sides first. So again, you could use tape pen. You could use wet glue. Wet glue, red liner tape. Yeah. The choice is absolutely yours. And then what I'm going to do is just fold that one into position.
Yeah.
And then fold that one into position. There we go. Now, I could carry on doing that, but we're just going to do one pocket and I'm going to fold it forward for now. So then tape on that side, tape on that side, take that black piece just there, and we are going to fold that over and give it a rub. And then when I open that up, hey presto.
Oh yeah, okay.
Can you see? So there,
yep.
There is my first
little pocket.
Brilliant. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do exactly the same again to make my second pocket here.
Lots of comments coming in on do you talk to yourself when crafting / do you talk to your crafting machines? Katie says, ha, definitely talk to myself when crafting. Gilmore says, I do have conversations with myself whilst crafting. And Karen, you're like me. I talk to my dogs a lot too, hoping that one day they might answer. We've had this conversation before. I talk to my dog, and my dog also answers back because I speak for my dog as well, so I can have the most brilliant conversations. If you've ever seen the film Frozen with the guy who talks to his reindeer, that's me and my dog, seriously. We have some amazing conversations. They're always very pleased to see me when I come back home after my days up here. According to me, he's very happy. It may well be that inside he's wishing I'd go away again, but there we are. Look at that, is that another pocket done already?
That's another pocket done
Seriously,
already.
whizzing through this.
So now I've got two pockets. I've got the flap, first pocket, second pocket, bit which, I mean, how ridiculously super easy is that to do? Yeah,
I've got to be honest, it's a lot easier and sort of faff-free than I thought. I don't know, when I saw all the different dies that you had with the kind of, the maker die, I thought that this is going to be something which you're going to have to take a long time over, and it's going to be one of those things which we're poring over for hours and hours, but actually within, probably the last 10 minutes, you've put the kind of frame of that together and made the pockets, amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Just to give you a bit of an idea as well, I mean, of some of the things that you can make, absolutely amazing. These are just some of the finished samples that we've had made, so for shopping lists. And again, the great thing is, once you've made the frame, you can then, decorate these with, whatever papers that you want, with whatever kind of style and designs that you want. But look at that, gorgeous. You've got your little to-buy list there. You've got your notes in there as well. And then, of course, to flip this over, you've then got all of your pockets. And even inside here as well, you've got these little dividers as well. I mean, I was saying actually before that, I'm really getting into my soup making currently. And I think something like this would be perfect for keeping in ideas or recipes. We've got a little recipe one down here actually, which I can show you. So again, if you are a little budding chef or a cook, again, you can use these organisers to keep all of your recipes in. So you've got your little, you've got your main pockets for kind of, keeping those recipes in if you wanted to. You've then got little smaller pockets, I suppose, for putting in, ideas or scribbling notes. And then even up here, you can then add tabs. So if you've decided on a particular thing that you're going to make, you can write your shopping list, put your list of ingredients there as well. So you are super duper organised as well. I just think this is so cool. Now, we'll show you some more of these in just a bit, and of course we'll crack on with Fiona's demo. However, you are going to be receiving quite a few dies with this collection. So if you're one of those people who wants to get even more organised, then get yourself one of these. We had this on the show again yesterday, actually, proved very popular indeed. 30% of this stock has gone. This is your large die and stamp folder. Now, basically, the way this works out is that you are paying for the folder and one set of magnetic panels, but we're giving you a second set of magnetic panels for free. So you're getting 6 in total. And the great thing is you can see crafters colours. It's a nice sturdy design as well, this, because this one has got, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 sheets in it. It's quite heavy, but you're not worried because it's sturdy, nice comfortable handle. Love the fact that you've got a little tag there as well, so you can label it all up and keep yourself super organised. But then once you're inside, of course, you've got that ring binder design. Even in the little side pockets here, you've got your little elasticated pockets for keeping in your instructions, keeping in there, you know, your tools, whatever it might be. But then you can pop in so many of these sheets as well to keep everything super organised. You can see the size of them as well. Even some of your big dies, like the main die that you've got with your organiser here, will easily fit onto one of these, and you can keep all of the other bits and pieces as well. Put your stamps on the back, of course, too. Keeps everything nice and organised. So you will get the folder. You will get 2 sets of the magnetic panels, which is 6 panels for $26.98. That's a super price. It really is. $34.94. However, if you're saying to me, well, 6 is not enough, I've got loads of dies and stamps all over the place. Well, the good news is you can then add these on as well. The magnetic storage panels, 3-pack, $6.99 or $9.99, and they are on a 3 for 2 as well. So no reason to have your dies all over the place and being unorganised, easy for me to say, because that is available for you. Now, this collection is amazing. However, if your budget doesn't stretch today to the £73, or maybe you just want to try this out before you go for everything, you can go for the smaller bundle. The smaller bundle gives you your worker die and all of the trimmings as well, so you've got the ability to actually make the folder, make the organiser, and then decorate it to how you would wish. We will then also give you in this bundle your make a list stamp set. All right, so that's got your birthday list, Christmas list, shopping list, whatever it might be on there as well, which is brilliant. It's a great little mini bundle for $42.48 or $49.92. However, what we suggest is if you can do it, £73 or $92, less your 20% if you're a platinum member, then you can go for the additional stamps. And actually, it's the only way to do it. These aren't available individually. So if you go for the big bundle, you'll get your memo cards in there as well. You'll get your months, days, and occasions. And then you've also got your calendars too. I love the little calendar stamps. I really think that's cute. Making your own little calendar each and every year. Get the kids to make their little calendars as well. I think it's really, really super cute. And everyone's going to be organised. And great gift idea as well this Christmas, isn't it? Making little organisers for people, little diaries. Great way as well, maybe to use these as little travel itineraries, memory books if you like as well. So many ways to be able to use them. £73, $92. Or $58.40 and $73.60 is your price if you are a platinum member. Keep those questions and comments coming in. Lots of you now saying that you do talk to yourself whilst crafting. Beth says, of course I talk to myself, especially when figuring out what colours and patterns, etc. to use when making something. And Susan on Facebook says, of course I talk to myself. I do, after all, want expert advice. Love it, Susan.
Love it.
Keep those coming in. Don't forget, we will be giving away the organiser that Fiona makes during this show to someone who does comment on the show. So get in touch via Facebook and on YouTube. And if you've made one of these organisers already, send in your pictures, please. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we will show those pictures to the rest of the world. We do have some questions coming in as well. So
okay,
maybe
good.
We'll set you off on your next leg of your demo, and then I'll ask those to you as you're crafting. Fiona.
Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of, I've got some gorgeous organisers here which our design team have made, and I want to show you as many as I can, as well as do the demonstration, to give you some inspiration and ideas. Now I love this one, a Christmas note. How many times do you sit there and say to someone, what do you want for Christmas?
All the time.
Oh, my life. Well, my husband and my nephews and my nieces, and you're reminding them right up until the day, you really need to tell me what you're after. I love this idea because this is something you could do, and you could make a note as people say things. So you have got in the front here, there's a little pocket with a calendar. That could be shopping days till Christmas, and you've got the date and time, maybe your receipts are in there. Then in here, your shopping list for when you're going, whether this is your virtual shopping or you're going to the mall. Absolutely, you've got it in here. Christmas lists for individual people.
Great idea.
You've got maybe a reminder. Yeah, it is Christmas. This is what we want to achieve. Sometimes not quite like that in my house. And then look at this. I love this idea as well. So you make a note of where you got things and where you've put the receipt if people do want to turn it back. So that's a fabulous idea.
Oh, make a note of where you got things from, as in, I thought you mean when you bought things and you put them away and you can't remember where you put them. You ever done that?
Oh, yeah.
Or found like a Christmas present you bought for somebody like in January.
Safe place. Everything is in a safe place, which you will find at least 18 months after you need it. At least. But now look at this, exactly the same die set, and I think this is super cute. You've got a little Velcro tab, and inside just really, really simple, and there's nothing to stop you doing these really easily if you want to. But the one we're going back to, and the one we're going to do next, is the one which we're working on at the moment, and this is the one we're giving away. So you've seen me make the cover, and you've seen me put the pockets in.
Yeah.
So now we are going to go to page 1. Page 1. So we're going to do the next bit of this. So if I take this, now I've moved on to this one, only so you can see. The other reason is I've put a sneaky extra pocket in here. Can you see?
Okay, yeah.
I've put 3 pockets in, and the binder will take it, and all you do is you add another leaf in. So you've got 3 there, so you can make it with 2, or you can make it with 3, or you can make it with 1, or you can make it with none.
Is 3 the maximum?
3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
Because you want them to cut. You want
close,
that spine to cover over the top. So think about what you're going to be putting inside the pockets as well, I would say. So there is my folder that you've seen me use. So now what we're going to do is we're going back to this fabulous stamp set that we've got here, and I want to use this gorgeous matte and layer die. So we're going to take that one out, and I'm going to cut that. I need a bigger workspace. Not that I make a lot of mess, but you know,
You're very neat
I like to
actually.
spread
Very
myself around. So I'm going to cut that one out of there to make myself a perfect matte and layer. Now, I love this particular set. This set here, which I'm not showing you, which always helps. This set here makes 4 photo corners or list hold corners, and they're all on one die, so you only have to cut it once. So we're going to cut that one again, and that's all the cutting. And then I've cut myself a piece of card which we're going to stamp onto as well. So there we go, that's all done and ready. That is going to zoom through. Now these are thin metal dies, so you just use your sandwich for thin metal dies with your Gemini machine, which is your 2 clear cutting plates, your opaque and your magnetic.
Do you know what someone said earlier? And I don't know.
Yes.
I think it's a pretty good idea, because so we said the main kind of worker die will only go through the Gemini.
Yeah.
But Dawna said, you know, I think you could use the big die as a template and hand cut it if you don't have a big Gemini.
Brilliant idea.
I think a junior or MIDI would work for. You could use that for the other bits, right?
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely.
It's more time consuming, but it's still a way around it, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. And if it's not your time yet to invest in your larger Gemini, that's a really good idea. So look, 4 corners with little smiles in, and it's a little smile that you're going to stick your corner into. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 photo corners cut beautifully. And I'm going to save my low tack tape. There we go. And I've also cut myself a perfect matte and layer, which I know is going to fit beautifully inside my wallet because all the dies have been sized. So it takes the worry out of it. So there's the 4 dies. There we go. Now, what I've done, and we will move swiftly ahead, is I've just gone round the outside with an ink pad. Can you see?
Yes.
Just to make that, I was going to say light up, but that's the wrong word. You know what I mean. Yeah, to show.
Just to highlight it. Gives it a bit of the dimension,
oh,
yeah.
Dear Fiona, words and pictures.
I have those days.
Hey.
I shouldn't worry about it.
And then my 4 corners are just going to sit in the corner like this.
Okay.
So just remember, when you're sticking these down, you don't want to stick your tab down, because you do want to be able to stick. So put the die, so make sure that's free, and then you're going to stick one in each corner. So I'm just going to get on and do that.
For this, eventually when we were allowed to travel again and go on holiday and stuff, what a nice surprise. Maybe you've booked like a weekend away for your partner or something like that.
Perfect.
Making one of these up and then to pop all of the little tickets inside. Maybe
Brilliant.
then if you've got a day out plan, you could pop the leaflet of where you're going to. You could do like the whole kind of itinerary in there, couldn't you?
It makes it, that's a brilliant idea. I mean, for anything, just sort of, hey, we're just celebrating the fact we can get around and travel. I can remember one year when Eurostar first started.
Oh, that was about 1990.
That was 3 million years ago. Yeah. And I got for Christmas jigsaw.
Oh, yeah.
And it was quite a simple jigsaw, but it came without a picture on the front.
Well, it's not that simple then, is it?
Not that simple. But anyway, so during the day, I made up this jigsaw. And I say it was for about, 7 to 11-year-olds. It wasn't tricky. But anyway, it was a picture of a train. And when I was given the box, it had the tickets in it.
Oh.
It's that kind of idea, wasn't it? So you can see where you can go with that. Now, this is beautiful. Look at this. So what I've got here is I've taken a piece of card and we have got the date and the recipient. So here we go. Look, you can see right here. Actually, this could be the gifts you get on Christmas morning. If you write your thank you letters, you could almost use that one.
Right, to tick off who you've written your thank you letters to.
Who you've written your thank you letters to, absolutely.
How hard is that if you've got kids to get your kids to write thank you letters after Christmas?
Almost impossible.
Yeah.
Almost impossible. These are beautiful stamps. They stamp absolutely wonderfully. And I am going to stamp one out just so that you can see what I mean.
Just whilst you're stamping, I must ask this question because Marianne's asked it a couple of times now. So it says, Ben, please can you ask Fiona if I may use Spectrum Noir Speciality black paper to create the Organiser cover?
Spectrum Noir Speciality black paper. Marianne, do you know off the top of your head, I think the answer is going to be yes, but do you know off the top of your head, or does the paper say on the packet what weight it is?
Okay.
Because that's what we need to know.
What would be the minimum weight that you would use then, roughly?
I would say absolute minimum, depending on what you're going to use it for.
Yeah.
I would use 200.
All right, 200.
200,
well, there you go,
maybe
Marion.
250
yeah, so
would be better. So at the moment, I'm just looking for that'll be the bit of card then.
Yes.
That'll be the bit of card. Now again, because I actually got some nice new stamps, so you didn't see my mucky ones from where I was at home. So I'm just priming it with my water, my translucent one, and then I'm going to ink it up.
Okay.
Do you remember as we did yesterday?
Yes, I do.
It's just a nice, easy way until you've got the stamp broken in and you don't need to do it. It just means that you'll get a nice, crisp, clean image.
Just whilst you're doing that as well, can you just recap? I know you mentioned it earlier, but we've had a message to say, what is the best glue for this project? I know you mentioned earlier, but what would you use?
I would use the tape pens, the tape runners, or red liner tape, the super strong, or if you're making it out of an uncoated cardstock, use the Collal all-purpose. If you're making it out of a coated cardstock, use the tacky glue.
Okay.
Does that help?
It certainly does.
That was a very long answer, wasn't it?
It was, but it was very thorough. That's what we like.
It was.
Covered all the bases there, Fiona.
Yes,
that's what we need.
Good. And then you can see, you can add in your different titles. So it could be date, event, recipient, it could be memo, sent, received. Yeah. It could be date, description, title, entirely up to you. Or it could just be day, month and year. It's entirely up to you. I'm just so clever.
It's a question of what you need to get organised about currently, doesn't it? What is it you are needing to sort? I mean, me personally, and it's probably the same with everybody currently, is getting organised for Christmas. I have
don't we all?
My daughter is 9, son is 12, and it's at this point of the year when the different toy catalogues come through the post, and they sit there and they just, I mean, their lists are like, You can imagine like they've got like a scroll and like the scroll just like goes on the floor and just rolls all the way along the line. They literally just want everything out of these catalogues. The only good thing I can say about my children is they're very thoughtful in the fact that they write page numbers and catalogue numbers for everything as well, just to make it easier for me to shop for them.
You wait till they're older and they send you the actual hyperlink, which is what
Really?
Mine now do. They say, Auntie Fiona, this is what I'm after.
Yeah.
So look, put this all together now. So there are my photo corners. I'm just going to pop this out here, just here. So you can slide that in and out. I'll pop that back in there. So that is the front of my pocket. So that's the front cover. So this is going to sit on there, and look, lo and behold, because we cut it from the die set, that works
Perfect.
Beautifully, doesn't it? So that, again, I'm using my tape runner. The tape runners are strong enough to make boxes. Do you know Leanne tested something like 25 different glues in the tape runners before she settled on this one?
Seriously?
I mean, the amount of development that went into that is quite extraordinary. And do you know, the amount of tape you've got on that is the length of a cricket wicket.
Seriously?
There you are. There's an odd piece of news. The length of a cricket wicket is?
Oh, that is... What is a cricket wicket? It's,
What's a cricket wicket?
It's 22 yards, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 22 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, next time...
There you go.
Next time I play cricket, when that starts up again in May, I'm going to take one of those and I'm going to measure it out.
Fantastic. And you can come back and you can tell me yay or nay. So look, here we go. I've got my little tags in there. Can you see? So my tags are going to nip in my pocket. So that's our first pocket done. And I've even got my little tags. And how you make your little tag is you take your piece of card, you take your tag, and you just cut that off there, and that is going to give you your perfect tab. So we've done the front pocket. So we're moving on. So that is your front pocket. There's the wallet coming down. We're going to do the back and front next.
All right. Well, listen, if you have already got your set, maybe you're crafting along with us this morning, this afternoon. We'd love to see how you're getting on. And also, I know there's a few of you in the comments saying how you've already got your collections. If you have got yours and you've already made, then do send in the pictures of what you've been making, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And also don't forget, get your questions in, get your comments in as well, because if you do comment just before the end of the show, say in about an hour's time, we will be drawing out a winner to win Fiona's make that she's doing right now. Susan on Facebook saying, I can't wait to have a go at this set. I plan to make a travel organiser for when we can travel again for my trip to the UK. Where are you gonna come to, Susan? We want to know. Maybe you'll come to, come here to Crafters Companion. And Sandy says, I use pearlescent cardstock on my little scrapbook, works great for the cover, but used red liner tape, silly me, never took a picture of it before I gave it away. Well, listen, if you have got pictures, do send those in. And of course, if you are making these organisers, then you will want some gorgeous card stock, and we have got that for you as well. We showed you a little bit earlier on the wonderful collection that we launched during birthday. This next collection also proving still really, really popular. This is the textured cardstock, 12 by 12, 36 sheets, and this is your cool tones. And as you can see, you've got all these different beautiful purples and blues and kind of like gradients of colour as well. So if you're looking for colours to be able to matte and layer with, that is absolutely perfect. It's got a lovely textured effect as well. 230 GSM there, so again, a great weight and a great cardstock to be using if you're going for this today with your organiser set. $19.99 or $24.95. We've then got the warm tones as well. This one, again, got some nice colours in here if you're still looking to do Christmas cards, Christmas projects as well. And it has got that sort of textured effect on it. I don't know if you can quite pick it up on camera, but when you get this back, you'll be able to see it for yourself. Again, 36 sheets within this collection for $19.99 or $24.95. Next up, a set which I think you'll find very, very handy indeed, because it's all of your blacks and your whites and your greys, your neutrals. Again, use this in conjunction with any of the sets. Maybe you're going through a couple of these. Your neutrals absolutely perfect for that as you go through your blacks and then your greys through your creams, and then we finish off here with your, I guess your ice whites really. Again, 36 sheets within this collection for $19.99 or $24.95. And then we've got your sunflower tones. If you're sort of, maybe you're all Christmased out and you're wanting some bright, bold, sort of juicy colours, you've got that in here as well. It's all of your yellows and your greens as well. And as you can see again there, the gradients of colour you've got, great this particular set for kind of doing all of your mattes and layers as well. It's $19.99, $24.95. Again, you might want to mix and match these up as well, get a couple, or go for all four if you want to do that. So that is available for you. Now, we've also got, of course, this amazing Organiser collection. We're talking in terms of the big bundle. However, if budget doesn't stretch currently, or perhaps you just want to give it a bit of a go, we do have a smaller bundle which gives you the 13-piece die set, which is the worker die set. It allows you to actually make the Organiser itself, and then you've got all of the other components to to make all of the extra bits and pieces that go with your Organiser. So that's the main piece of this. But then you will also get your Make a List stamp set. So again, one component allowing you to use this as an Organiser in that way. However, if budget stretches to the big bundle, £73 or $92, will get you the lot. And again, don't forget, if you're a Platinum member, you can ignore the price on screen there. You will not get my glasses, nor will you get my tablet. You will, though, get this, which gives you the two items I've just told you about. So $58.40 or $73.60 is the price, less your 20%. So your memo card stamp set you'll get with this as well. So it gives you your date, description, recipient, memos, and all the little tabs for that, as well as we've just seen with Fiona. You've got your months, days, and occasions included as well. 41 stamps there. And then you've also got your calendar too, which I think is really, really cute. So all of that included for that price. You basically get the whole lot. That is the main bundle with 132 elements. Lots of you going for that this morning. As we've said as well, lots of questions coming in, lots of comments as well. And if you do question or comment, then we will put you in the draw to win Fiona's Make. A couple more questions have come in. Always a question on the Organiser, actually. I'll have a look at this. Fiona might know the answer. But how? So this is on the folder that we're doing. How many magnetic sheets can you put in the Organiser? I guess you mean the folder that's behind me.
Yes.
Wow. Do you know an answer to that?
I've got about a dozen. I've got somewhere between 9 and 12. I've got 4 sets in mind, because the nice thing about our magnetic sheets is they're only magnetic on one side.
Yeah.
So if you've got multiples of them, they're not all going to stick together into one mess, and you're not going to be able to prise them open. So I think mine's got at home between 9 and 12. I would say for my big one, definitely. I mean, and the only reason for that is, they are quite weighty. When you've got them full of dies and magnets, they are weighty, which is why they're so robustly built. They're lovely.
Well, there's 10 in there. And
there you go then.
There's 10 in there, and I reckon you might get another couple on there. It depends, like you say, how many dies you put in there, I suppose, really.
Yeah.
But it holds 10 easily. You might get a couple more in if you're lucky. So I would say go with 10. Go with 10. So the fact is, if you are going for that, details at the bottom of your screen, you will get 6. All right, 6 sheets, and then we've got the additionals as well, which come in 3s, I think, don't they? So that will probably give you enough for the one folder if you want to do it that way. So hopefully that answers the question, Marilyn. Right, let's go back over to Fiona. And where are we? Where are we?
Okay, so we've done the front page, we've made our folder. So now we're going to work on the front cover and on the reverse as well, because these can be beautiful as well. I'm also going to explain how you use this quirky little die, which is in the set as well. So you'll see what I've done is I've gone ahead on my sheet, and I have actually done one of my scalloped. I've got one of this beautiful decorative detail. Here we've got just an inner panel, and there's that quirky little one. So now we're going to cut it through. The advantage of the big Gemini, by the by, is just the amount of stuff you can put through in one go. I just think it's one of those machines which revolutionised the way I crafted, because I had big manual machines with lots of different plates. And to be honest, I could never remember what combination of plates went in. And so it sat on the shelf. It was only when I got one of these that I sat there and I thought, wow, this is genius. And it's the one machine which has stayed out on my craft desk because it is just so useful.
Do you know what? It's
really
amazing to think, because I've always known crafting with dies and, you know, die cutting machines, and you never think of life before that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can imagine how much longer it would have taken to do all of your crafting before all of the technology. Which
And
has
you
come in
know,
the last
I was
few
a
years.
stamper and colourer in. I wasn't a die user at all.
Oh, what, for that reason?
Originally, yeah, no, I used to do a lot with stamp and a lot with colour and a lot of experimenting and mixing bits together just to see what would happen.
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarily a die cutter. In fact, I used to fussy cut with a craft knife.
Oh, wow.
I know. When I think about the time I took now, it's like, oh my
Well, that's
word,
it,
I
isn't
would
it?
not do that.
You just take it for, well, I certainly do, because as I say, I've never known crafting any other way. So you just kind of take it for granted how these machines and, you know, sets like this, like this die set, completely change the way that everyone crafts. Imagine again trying to do this by hand.
And do you know what I love about this is you could make one of these for everybody in your family circle or your circle of friends or your craft group. And it's a lovely way that you get the pleasure of crafting and personalising them for your friends. They're going to get something they can use all year round. I mean, how sensationally thoughtful is that?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just amazing. Now, to put this together, it could not be simpler. And again, because the dies do all the work, because they're there, we're going to pop that onto there. Look at that, perfect fit. That then sits on there, and then I've got my little birthday list, which I have stamped out to go on the front, and on the reverse you can see just with a piece of tape, I've popped a piece of ribbon. So that is going to sit right there. Now, I did say that I would also explain what this pretty little piece is for. You'll notice it's got a score line. And this is that blue Centura pearl. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful cardstock to use. So you're going to fold that in half and score it. You don't have to use your nail. That's just because I've forgotten where I've put my pokey tool. Then you can see, you know, these sheets that we said you can print out, like your calendars and your diaries. So you've got January, February, which might be on your copy paper or whatever. This then sits over the top to bind them all together.
Oh, cool.
How clever is that? And then you've got your shopping list. I mean, if need be, you could do one of those and actually stick a magnet on the back of it and stick it on your refrigerator, you know, shopping list.
Love that idea.
Wouldn't that be a good idea? So, right, okay, so now we're just going to put the front cover on. So let's move that out there and bring in my
quick
book.
question, which is coming whilst you're doing that, from Bettina.
Hello, Bettina.
Can the photo corners that we saw a minute ago hold multiple sheets of cards? So, for example, can you have multiple shopping list pages together under the photo corners? So if the first sheet is full, there is a sheet under to continue. Yeah,
you could absolutely do it like that. Or, as I say, do yourself a shopping list like this.
Yeah.
With your little
That's
closer.
another good way, yeah.
And then you can write. So if that just said shopping list, then you've got pages and pages and pages of your own little book. But absolutely, yes, you've got enough room, depending on the thickness of the paper, to put multiple pages under the photo corners.
There you go, Bettina. Lovely.
Hopefully.
Keep those coming in. Questions anymore? Get them in. Remember, the questions will get you a step closer to winning this lovely organiser that Fiona is making.
Okay, and then all that needs to happen is we are just going to pop this on the front.
Yep.
Just like that. And again, you can use your wet glue. Remember, I attached my ribbon. And then on the reverse, what I'm going to do, because you've got all this usable space as well. So what you can do on the reverse, and I'm just going to show you what I've done, because you've done exactly the same pieces. I've cut those two pieces the same again. And then what I've done is I've cut that same piece of decorative element. But this time what we're going to do is we are going to use it to hold our shopping list in place. So this I'm going to sit up here and wrap it round like so, just there. And then another one is going to sit, and I'm doing this just very quickly. Of course you would glue these on the back.
Yeah.
Like that and like that. Sit down, Fiona. There we go. So that goes there. The reason I'm not gluing these is only for speed. So you've got two bits which look like that. Then what you can do is take your shopping list on a piece of card.
Yeah.
Fold it over.
Oh, brilliant.
There's my shopping list for the back of it.
Yeah.
And I could have as many of those as I wanted to held in place with those. So what I've done, if I move forward so you can see the whole thing together. So for the back of the card, I've taken the two mats and layers that you've seen, two of these which I've just wrapped round, and I've just sandwiched that piece of ribbon on the back just there. And then my shopping list is going to sit just in there like so, held in top and bottom. And then that is going to sit on the back.
Love it.
So that I can keep it closed with the two ribbon ties. Clever, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. So many different components that you've got for your organiser, and like Fiona's been showing you, actually you can make it as full as you want it to be, as complicated as you wanted it to be, or as simple as you wanted it to be as well. That's the brilliant thing about this. You are in total control as to how your organiser looks and what you've used your organiser for as well. You know, so many different things with all of the stamps that you get with the collection. I really love that. I think it's great.
So there we go. So now we've done the front cover, we've done the inside first page, we've put the pockets in, we've put your dividers in that first lot, and we've done the back cover. So we're going to decorate one of the next ones next. I just need to have a regroup and clear myself a bit of space.
Alrighty, keep all these lovely comments coming in. Lots of lovely comments today about both of our attires. Lots of people loving your top, Fiona. And a couple of people commenting on my shirt as well, which is quite nice. Burke Bun says, lovely. Wonderful when men aren't afraid to wear pink. It looks great on you, Ben. Well, thank you. And Trinkle's Garden and Home Life on YouTube says, Ben, I loved your attire. Looks great on you. What's brought all this on, everybody? I've worn this shirt before. No one's ever commented. I don't know what's going on. But thank you. Much appreciated. Listen, let's stop looking at my shirt and let's have a look at what you have been making from Jenny. I think is it Jenny? I think it's Jenny. It's Jean. Jean? Is that
Jean.
Jean?
Jean.
I thought that was
Jean
Jenny.
Ellis.
Jean Ellis.
Yes.
It's just like everybody in the gallery. Jean.
That lovely lady who sent in that beautiful, beautiful folder.
It is absolutely gorgeous. And actually a couple of photos. There we go. I love the fact, again, you can personalise these with your own paper, your own card, loads of different beautiful ways to decorate these as well, and so simple to put together, as we have seen over the course of the last, can't believe, we are over an hour into the show already.
Wow.
It's flying by. So listen, get your hands on this collection if you haven't got it already. This is the complete collection. If budget stretches up, but the fact is, you're saving over £21 today, over $27. £73 or $92 comes down even further if you're platinum. $58.40 or $73.60 if you're watching in the US. But if you're one of those people who has just started watching us and you're going, well, hang on a minute, I want to be a platinum member. I want to save 20%. How do I do that? Well, funny you should ask, because we've got a little video here which will give you all the information about Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
There you go, all fully explained to you by Sarah there. So yeah, get shopping with us and very quickly. It makes me, well, it doesn't make me laugh, but it makes me happy that you love us so much that we have so many people go, well, I'm 5 times platinum, I'm 6 times platinum. We had one the other day during birthday, someone said that they were 11 times platinum. So yeah, once you start shopping with us here at Crafters TV, there is no stopping you. And of course, if you are shopping a lot, particularly for dies, you will probably need to get your hands on an organiser, a folder like this one here, which we were chatting about a few moments ago. So handy to have, because I know particularly with dies as well, you do get a lot of dies that can be quite small, I suppose, can get lost quite easily as well. So it is good to invest in something like this because you spent good money on those dies. So a folder like this is very, very handy indeed. In our colours, of course, which is really nice. Really nice look and feel to this as well. Sturdy is the other thing I would say about this as well. This is not a flimsy folder. This is a real sturdy folder, and it needs to be, because when you think of the weight of all of your dies which you'll be popping in here, you know, if this was a flimsy thing, it's going to be falling apart pretty quickly. But this won't. Inside the front cover, love the fact that you've got little pockets here as well to pop in, you know, instructions, to pop in any of your tools as well. You keep those nice and safe. There's your ring binder, and as we discovered, this is going to hold probably I don't know, 8 to 10. Potentially magnetic folders. So theoretically, you're going to be able to house loads and loads of your dies as well. Even some of the bigger ones too, you're going to be able to pop on there. You can obviously pop your stamps on here as well. You can pop those onto the back if you want to be able to do that. And the great thing about this particular deal is we're giving you the folder. We're also going to give you 3, there you go, so you can just see there, we've got stamps stuck on the back of there. So you're going to get 3 of the folders, right, 3 of the sheets I should say, but then we're also going to give you another 3 as well. So you're paying for the folder plus 3 magnetic sheets, and then you're getting another 3 as well. So you're kind of like 2/3 of the way there as far as your magnetic folders are concerned. For $26.98, I think that's a really good deal to keep everything nice and organised. If you want more, then we do give you the opportunity to get a 3-pack of magnetic sheets for $6.99 or $9.99, and they are on a 3 for 2 as well. So maybe you've already got a few of these folders and you need to fill them up, or you're planning on buying a few folders and you want to be able to sort of max them out with those magnetic sheets, then that is the way to be able to do it. And as I said, they're really sturdy, because I mean that is quite heavy, but it's certainly not going anywhere.
And do you know how Leanne tested the handle?
She attached it to a tractor and pulled it through the streets.
She put something like 20 full sheets in one folder. She actually got the folder, hung it over the door handle in her office, and left it there for months and months and months and months to make sure that stitching and all the finishing was absolutely super robust.
And it stayed?
That woman has the most incredible attention to detail. I love it.
Wow, I'd never heard that before. So there you go.
It's probably still hanging there now.
It probably is. I'll have a look next time we can go with that side. If you want to get the additional magnetic sheets, as I say, $6.99 or $9.99. Right, we are here, of course, mainly to do a masterclass on the Organiser, which loads of you I know have already got. Loads of you are going for as well during this show. We're talking about the bundle as a whole. However, if you want to go for the smaller bundle, you have the ability to be able to do that. That will give you your Organiser die set. Okay, so it gives you the main die frame, if you like, to actually make the Organiser, and all of the other components to go within it as well. And then you're also going to get in the smaller bundle the 25p stamp set maker list. So you've got one component really, if you like, of sort of organising. However, if you like the idea of having it all, then you can get that for £73 or $92. That does then give you the stamp set for the memo cards, which we've seen during this show. It gives you the stamp set for your months, days and occasions as well. So you can make up your own little diary, I suppose, if you wanted to. And then you've got your calendar too, which I think is really, really cute. I was saying to the guys earlier on, it just reminds me of the way that's all laid out of, I think it was at Sunday school, we used to make them every Christmas, a little calendar. Which would, have like a drawing that we'd done, or maybe a photo of us with the little calendar underneath, and of course you just tear it off as you went month by month. It's the kind of thing that you can do this. It's really cute. So yeah, you can go for the full set, £73 or $92. Platinum members $58.40 or $73.60. And do send in the pictures of your organisers that you've made as well. We'd love to show those in the last sort of 50 minutes or so. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And loads of you's loving this actually. Sue saying the different possibilities with the Organiser collection are fantastic. Shannon saying, good morning, Benefiena from Columbia, MO. Just tuning in, I've been anticipating this collection for a while. Should be arriving soon. Ironically, my goal is to get organised. Well, you've gone for the right collection, haven't you, Shannon? You have gone for the right collection. Couple of questions about this before we have a look at the boards. Could you, says Amy Lynn, make a pen/pencil holder for these folders?
Yes. And do you know how I would do it? I would take... Right, I'm just going to grab a piece of card. What I would do is I would take a piece of card. I need something round. Where's something round where you need it?
Yeah.
I would take a piece of card with something round. Cool. This is crafting on the hoof.
I know. This is why I like working. This is why I call you the demo queen, you see, because I can fire things at you and you'll react.
Yes.
Improv. Crafting improv.
Right. What I would do is I would take a pen such as this. I would roll my piece of card up just there, so it's the perfect size for my pen, and I would stick it on the back like that.
Boom.
And then you could have that on the back just there, so that you know it's there and ready. Or if you wanted to, you could stick that in the front cover and pop your pen in just like that.
Love that.
There we go. So yes, I would say yes.
Well, whilst we're in question mode then.
Yes.
What size of paper, says Donna, do you use to cut the outside of the Organiser?
You're using 4 sheets of A4.
Okay.
4 sheets of A4 or foolscap, because you're going to cut that first panel. Easier if I show and tell.
Yeah.
You're going to cut this panel 4 times. That is an A4 piece of cardstock, or letter size in the States, and that's the size you need. So you're going to cut that 4 times. So 2 pieces make the outside, and then 2 pieces to make the pockets, as we did at the beginning.
And one final question, because I know we're going to get on to have a look at the boards in full in just a second here. And this is something which we sort of have covered, but it's fine because I know people don't watch all the time. But Shannon says, how many sheets can you put in the folder?
Okay, I have used 3 or 4 pockets, and I would say that's kind of the max, depending on what else you're going to put in it. But the thing is, you could make a number of different folders, and I think this is where this comes into its own. So you can put 1, you can put 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Look at this one that I found.
Posh, isn't it?
Isn't this amazing? This was what we were talking about. So this one has used the travel itinerary stamps, and has actually just used some embossing in an appropriate one. But look in here. I've got ideas for my holiday.
Yeah.
And there you
Looks
can
like it's going to be a
see
very expensive holiday.
it's going to be the trip of a lifetime, isn't
Orient
it?
Express or something,
Yeah,
maybe.
look at this. So, shopping list for that very wonderful journey we're going to take.
Yeah.
Tickets.
Oh.
You know, my tickets, my important tickets. You've got maybe in here, I've got my, here we go. Sort of leave, flight to wherever.
Wow.
There's my
Bahamas.
whole itinerary. So that maybe it's my fly dry cruise.
Yeah.
Who knows? So it's all in there, all ready to go. You see? So I know exactly what I'm doing day by day by day. Ideas of what I want to do in each place. Absolutely beautiful. So that's a lovely idea. Very different, bit like the idea we were talking about before with the tickets in and making it into a present. But I love this idea as well. Look at this, completely different look. Just using the craft card and maybe some metal corners. These are little metal corners. Don't they look good?
Yeah.
But inside, I have got like present ideas. So look, I've got my family and friends lists in there, and I've got my tickets and my description. But in this one, if you see, I've only put one pocket. Can you see?
Yeah.
But so it really is a case that you personalise these to what you need them to be, and a don't forget list on the back. Such a good idea. So 2 completely different ones.
Yeah.
From the same die set, which is fantastic.
And just a lot of people as well, actually, now talking about obviously a lot of the ones we've seen, you've sort of tied up with ribbon.
Yes.
Other things we could use, potentially, Velcro, magnets.
Magnets, yeah, magnets would be brilliant for them. We just don't have any in stock. But if you've got any of our magnets, and you know the ones I mean, lovely, super strong ones. We did them with the Precious Memories collection. Use those; they'll work perfectly.
All right. Well, keep those questions coming in. Keep the comments coming. We've got 45 minutes left. I'm going to be doing the draw for Fiona's Organiser at, let's say, 10:02. So you've got 35 minutes before we do that draw. Okay. Sam's saying I'm loving the samples. So we'll show you more of those in the next sort of half an hour or so. But let's just rewind and again, just go through everything so you know exactly what you're going to be getting when you get this back and what's what and how it all works.
Yeah. Yeah, one more, and then I'll show you the boards again, and then we'll get on to pages 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Love this. Look at this. It's a little work journal. What a good idea.
Yeah.
This is the one which tells me where I'm meant to be. Saves other people having to do it. So here, you know, you've got things like you've got important to do. Don't forget, maybe you're planning your work week, which to be honest at the moment is really important because you're not often in the office. So you could actually get yourself all set up at the beginning of the week, ready to go, maybe little notes or maybe they're key dates which are in there, and wouldn't that look great? So that could be your organiser for your work desk.
Yeah.
Or maybe...
Reminding you what day of the week it is.
Yeah, what day of the... I struggled this week.
Oh, I've been exactly the same.
I really struggled. I honestly thought today was Friday.
Yeah.
So forgive me,
it is, isn't
folks. No, it's not. It's Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it? It is. Okay, email, message in if you know what day of the week it is, because we've completely lost it.
We don't know.
Look at this one. So if you're going to use these for something special, what about this for a save the date? Isn't that pretty? And remember, you're getting all of these stamps and all of the dies to make all of these.
Oh, yeah.
Then you've got your don't forget. You've got your save the date. You've got the key date, 5th of June. You've got your to do. You've got your receipts, very important. You've got pockets to put all your key parts in there. So we've seen work journals. We've seen save the dates. We've seen travel journals.
Yeah.
We've seen travel itineraries. You've got recipe ones your side.
Yeah.
And I'm in the midst of making a birthday list one, which is going to be the one which we send out. So just to recap, we've made the folder itself. We've made the front and the back and the first page with the little dividers in. But now we're going to go on to page 2 and 3.
Okie dokie.
Before we do that, I'm just going to, in case anybody hasn't seen these, I'm going to run through these boards super quick and then we're going to get on. So this is your main die set. This will make everything that you're seeing me use. So this will make your dividers, it makes your main cover and your pockets, it makes your gussets, it makes your list tabs, your decorative features which can also hold your lists, You've got your photo pockets and all your mats and layers. Absolutely brilliant. So to make this, you're going to take this outside die, which is your worker die. They cut and score, so you get the perfect precision. You cut 4 of these, and you don't have to guess because the instructions come in the packet. So that's going to show you exactly how to put one together, or just scroll back to the first 10 minutes of this show and you'll see me doing it. So you're going to get that. You're going to get all your key details, including your little photo pockets here and the concertinas and your pockets. You're also going to get all your perfect mats and layers, and then you're going to get this huge selection of planner stamps. So it doesn't matter whether you're planning for Christmas, for a key holiday, for a big birthday, for a work, for a meeting, for a night out, or whether you're planning for your holidays. You've got all of these different things that you can personalize this with, even school lists and travel itineraries, the whole works, month by month, party diaries, friends, neighbors. You've got even one for ideas and tickets. Absolutely amazing. You're getting all of that is coming with you today. And I would love to see, if anybody's already got this at home, I would love to see what you're doing with it at the moment.
And also your ideas as well. Maybe if you haven't got this collection yet, maybe you just bought it, why you're buying it or what you would use it for. This is a brilliant one. Karen's saying it would be great for kids information, for babysitting. I think that's a great idea.
Fantastic.
Again, my wife's a childminder, and the amount of like sheets of paper she's got with information for each child of what they can eat, what they can't eat, what they do like, what they don't like, all these kind of things. I think that would be brilliant as well for that. I really do. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk if you want to send in any pictures and get those comments and questions coming in as well, because we will be giving away Fiona's Organiser in just a little while.
Gosh, I can't believe where this time is going.
I know, it's flying by.
And this is the calm before the storm of cartload, Ben.
Oh, cartload to come later on. Wow, that is going to be manic.
It is going to be insane, is it not?
It is.
Insane.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay, so we are on to page 2. I'm using the pocket die, and I'm just going to cut one of those. Not that I haven't already got one cut, but just so anybody who's just joined us now, this is one of the brilliant matting and layering dies. What I love about these sets is they are so thought through. The person who sits down and designs these and makes sure that they all work is just stunning, 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 stunning. So they do their bit so we can have fun and craft to our heart's content, which is just brilliant. That's the way it should go, I think.
Yeah,
really should.
Absolutely. Still a few questions coming in.
Okay,
again,
hit me with them.
We've covered this again, but we will recap on it. What weight of paper is best, asks Jerry, for making the Organiser?
Okay, to make the Organiser itself, I wouldn't go lower than 200, and I would probably go anywhere between 250 and 300.
Okay.
So, our black cardstock, fantastic. Our craft card, brilliant. Our stamping card, superb. Our pearlescent card, which is 310, amazing. So you've got lots and lots of choice there.
And did Fiona just say, says Karen, that one of those organisers was made with craft board?
Craft card.
Craft card.
Craft card. The lovely brown craft card. I know, I wouldn't want you to think it was the craft board that I was using. Right, I managed to miss the top of my die, but I will show you the other 3 sides, which look beautiful. There we go. There we go. And if I'd actually run that bottom edge through, it would have been gorgeous.
Because we were busy chatting, you see. So
I was too busy chatting. But let me show you this pocket, because I think this is such a clever, clever little idea. The other thing about these dies is, oh my word, they cut superbly. Yeah, so this pocket has not only cut me a pocket with a matching design, but can you see there? It has actually scored me the little bits for my scored lines. So you stick those 3 bits down, pop them on a piece of card just here, and that is going to sit. Can you see? That just sits down there, and that makes your perfect pocket. There we go. So that is going to sit there. So I've got my 1 piece of card, and here we're going to just add some glue on the side just here. So again, I'm just putting glue on the 3 sides, and you can use your wet glue, you can use your collal, whatever you fancy. That is going to sit. The one thing, by the way, red liner tape, if you're using a red liner tape, just be a bit careful, because once you put it down, you don't have the room to move it. Yeah. There we go. So that, look at that. That is my pocket. Isn't that clever? So then you can put in your little days of the week.
When you used to have the library books with the little ticket in that they'd take out.
Oh,
Do you remember that back in the day?
Do you know, I love that job at school.
Oh, me too.
I love that job at school.
Were you a librarian?
Stamping. Yeah, I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it. I would volunteer for that job all day long. It was my favourite to do. Usually to try and get out of sports. What a surprise there. But there we go. So you can see they're all going to fit in the back. Just there. You could have key dates with a list at the back, which would go in the back there. So here, look at this. So then I've got my completed one with my date, my days of the month, my card at the back with key dates just highlighted. So what we're going to do is we're going to back to our organiser, which we've been building.
Yeah.
And there's front, there's the first pocket. So this next one is going to sit just on the inside. You got so much because you can use in between the actual gusseted pockets to decorate. Such a good idea, I think.
There was a question about those pockets actually.
Yes.
Susan saying, how many gussets could you add to your organiser?
Okay, I've got 3 on this one. I would say 4, possibly.
Yeah.
4 pockets. So you could have 4 different pockets maybe. I think that would probably be as many as I would go to make sure the spine stays. So, because look at that, there we go. You've got 3 in here. I've got 1, 2, 3 pockets, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. 8, 9, 10. This is the thing. It's a lot of organising. In a little space. That's what we like.
The thing to say though as well is you don't, as much as we're going the whole hog here, there's elements of this that you can use for other things as well. Maybe if you just wanted to make like a little calendar for your desk. I like the idea as well of just having those little pockets. I think you touched on it earlier, and like having them for your fridge maybe, and then you could put in little reminders in the little pockets, so like on the fridge for people, little shopping list. Maybe you want to get your partner to do the shopping or whatever. There's ways to be able to do that, and even actually just having like the wallet, which sort of just opens up. You could use it for popping in maybe gift cards at Christmas as well. The fact that you've got the little holders there, you could put in a little gift card maybe. You don't.
Definitely.
The point is, yes, you can make the ultimate organiser, but you can also go as small as you want with this as well, can't you?
Absolutely, and I think those little reminder lists that we have all around the place. I mean, certainly when you get to a certain age, the biggest fib you tell yourself, tell me if I'm wrong, but the biggest fib is, I don't need to write that down. I'll remember it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely will be gone the minute I walk out the room. To be fair, I can turn on my laptop, and by the time I've taken to turn on my laptop, I've forgotten what I've turned it on for.
Yeah.
You need lists in your life. This is why
true.
this is so useful. It really is.
I do that on my phone all the time. Like I'll be on like Facebook or something like that, and then I'll see something on Facebook, and I'll go, I must Google about that thing that I've just seen for more like information. And I'll get Google up, and by the time I've done that, I'm like, why have I opened that up again? Cool. There's no hope. And I'm how old am I? 41. Oh no, I'm gonna have lists and stuff all over the place, I think, as the years go on. But this is the point. Get yourself organised. If you are somebody who is quite forgetful, who needs to kind of like have everything laid out, then absolutely brilliant. But also, as we've said, I just love these as gift ideas. I'll just come back to this one that I've got here, the little recipe one. I absolutely love this. For someone who, again, is getting into his sewing, getting into his cooking, and making a lot of soup at the moment. This is perfect for kind of writing down recipe ideas, the shopping list that you've got, potentially, as well for all of those bits and pieces that you need, and then little cards that you've got for your recipes and ideas as well. I really, really Love the whole idea of this. So you can make it and customize it to whatever that you want it to be. As I say, for gift ideas as well, whether you're making an organizer for somebody or just literally using the framework of this and one section to pop in a gift card or pop in I was going to say a check, but who writes checks these days? But money, maybe you could put some some notes in there. Oh, who uses money these days? Gift cards are good, seriously. But that is the point. There's so many different options that you've got with this particular collection. Whether you go for the full collection here or you go for the mini collection as well, which is just over £40, it is entirely up to you. Cheryl has just said on Facebook, I was on the fence about these dies, Fiona. You're making up my mind for me though. I think I'd better put them in my basket. I think you should definitely do it, Cheryl. Definitely do it. And Robin says, hello everyone, this would be perfect for our CC cruise documents. Hint, hint, wink, wink. What?
Right. Okay, is this something which the memo hasn't reached us, Ben, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know about.
Right.
I don't know about that. What's that? What is that all about?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know, but there you go. I'm guessing we're going to find out,
Ooh.
aren't we?
Little
Do you
cruise
know
for
what?
everyone.
I'm just going off piste here now
Okay.
because I can.
Crafting improv.
Crafting improv. We were saying about you could turn this into something without doing all the bits.
Yeah.
So okay, this is a piece of A4 card, and I am cutting it. What am I cutting it to? That helps if I.
You need an organiser.
I need an organiser, don't I?
Yeah, what you're going to be cutting these for. I love this when Fiona goes slightly off.
To 2.5. Right, okay, so I've got 3 sheets there.
It's a crafting mystery tour.
It is. It's often a mystery to me as well, and that's the fun of it. So I've got 2 of the stamp sets here. I've got the calendars and the maker list. So I'm going to take the maker list,
okay,
which is this one here, and we're going to stamp that on our 3 sheets of card. Now I know I'm doing this on the wonk, but on the wonk works for me, folks. So that works for me. So I'm just going to stamp this down. I'll tell you what, if you like me do things on the wonk, I have got a great product coming up in Cartload, which is back in stock.
Is this the thing that you mentioned
just
yesterday?
Saying, yeah, hashtag just saying, oh my life, I'm so glad it's back in stock.
I've not seen it. Have I got it down here? I don't think I have I?
Yeah, it's really amazing, 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 amazing. It's something which turns round so you don't have to squidge yourself into strange positions in order to work or colour things. Absolutely. So I'm just stamping. Here's another one. So I've got my numbered lists here. It could be days of the month, could be weeks of the year. Are you doing sneak peeks over there, Ben?
No.
Are you doing sneak peeks whilst I'm busy going off piste here? Are you doing a sneak peek there?
No.
I bet you are. Oh, there it is in its glory.
Yes, right. That's coming up in Cartload a little bit later on.
It really, really is. Now, look, there I've got my 3 lists stamped out. So we're going to just switch over our stamps, because in the other stamp set, the maker list sheet, which is fantastic, you've got shopping list. You've also got gift cards, Christmas list, shop birthday list, important party lists and tickets. So what we're going to do is just stamp at the top of these.
What ink are you using, Fiona?
I grabbed the first one which was next to me, which is Finesse.
Right.
An alcohol proof one. Could have been anything, to be fair, Ben. It just happened to be the first one which was by my side.
And
so
Tessie says, whilst you're just crafting over there, could you use the organiser dies with fabric and or faux leather?
Do you know, I haven't tried it, but if you've got a Gemini and these are thin metal dies, I would give it a go.
Yeah. All right. Let us know how you get on as well. When you ask these questions and we can't give you a definitive answer, and you think, I'm going to go and give that a go. Do let us know how you get on.
Faux leather would be amazing, wouldn't it? You could make yourself a little purse. Use the threader's faux leather and use the dye to make yourself a little purse. You could give it a try.
Give it a go. Would love to know how you get on, Tessie. There you go.
Okay, so I've got. This is going to be a very big shopping list for Christmas.
Cool.
Clearly.
Well, they often are, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Don't you find like your weekly shopping bill goes up about treble when it's Christmas time? Scary.
And you think, I'll never get through it. And then you look at it and go, no, I'm not sure I really did need 500 panettones when I went shopping. But there you go.
Yeah, but then you still go out on Boxing Day because you haven't got any milk or something like that. That's it. You never buy enough of the kind of staples, do you really?
Absolutely not. Now, somewhere... Where's it gone? What are you looking for now?
What are you looking for?
I cut a little... Right, can you see? So now I've just used the dies to make myself a shopping list right here. So now, because I've just lost the one I was going to use, we're going to cut another one.
What are you after?
I'm looking for the little closer so that I could show you how the little closer works. But I've put it somewhere safe, and in the matter of 2 seconds... I have lost it.
It's probably in one of the organisers.
It probably is. So I'm going to use that lovely cardstock. This is that blush pearlescent. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we're going to cut ourselves another one.
What paper are you using that you're stamping on currently, by the way?
That was this.
Yeah.
It could be Nina, it could be stamping card. It was white card, which was under the counter that I just grabbed.
There you go, Kathy.
There you go.
It's a mystery.
Oh, look, found it.
Ah, good.
There we go. Just pick up something. So I've cut this in the navy card that you saw me cut using this little die. So then all I need to do to make myself a shopping list is going to sit on there. Glue that together. There's my shopping list. Stick a magnet on the back of it. I can put it on the fridge and just write down the notes as I need. Isn't it easy to do?
It really is. And I think the thing to say again about this is it is as easy and as quick as you want it to be. Let's put it that way, because every time you get this die set out, you don't have to make a huge organiser. You can do, and I think if you are using it for that, then yes, it is going to take you a bit of time to do, but it's going to be a lot of fun. But actually, like we're seeing here as well, you can use components to make little shopping lists like this. You don't have to use everything all the time, do you, Fiona?
You really don't. And I mean, I wasn't going to make that. So completely off the cuff with the bits I had around. Do you know, this is what I mean about once you've got this, you can get yourself organised. Or if you need a quick little prezi in a moment and you're just going to make someone a card or a simple organiser with a shopping list and a to-do list, you absolutely can. I love them. I just think they're so clever. I really do.
Well, listen, now is the time to start thinking about checking out your baskets, and certainly about 15 minutes time or so we will be drawing out the winner of the organiser that Fiona has made. But listen, if you want to go for this collection, you can do. We do have a smaller bundle as well, though. So again, if you're kind of on the fence just a little bit, you're not wanting to to sort of fork out £70 today, $42.48 or $49.92 will get you the main component, if you like. So this is the die set, which gives you the mechanism, if you like, to be able to make your actual organiser, and then you get all of the other dies as well to be able to add little tabs and the decorations and all those kind of things in there. So you are going to get that. Full instructions included as well, and don't forget, you're never alone as far as if you forget how to do something, because you can always watch these shows back on Facebook and on YouTube as well. And then you're also going to get the Maker List stamp set too. So again, absolutely perfect for your organiser. Great as a gift idea. Great just to keep yourself nice and organised this year as well. That does come with it. It is a 25p stamp set, and that's yours for just over £42. However, as we said, the main bundle gives you everything. It does give you your memo cards. It does give you your months, days and occasion stamps as well. And you do get your calendars included as well. So as we said, you've got the whole hog there really. You've got everything. And again, just bear in mind, every time you get this out, you don't have to make an organizer. You can just make yourself a little calendar maybe. You can just make yourself a little desktop calendar. You can just make yourself, little pockets maybe that, as you said, with a little magnet you can pop on the fridge with little shopping lists or little ideas. I love the fact as well with this that it can be, for memories. It can be for birthday list. It can be for, I love the Christmas list idea as well. Making sure that, people are getting exactly what they want this particular Christmas. Great as well for, travel itinerary, travel documents as well. Great ideas for, gift cards as well this Christmas time too. They can be as complicated or as simple as you want them to be. That's the point. But if you do decide that you want to go the whole hog and make a complete organizer, you've got all of the components there for you to be able to do it. £73 or $92 less your platinum membership, of course, as well, brings that price down by a further 20%. Right, we have literally got 20 minutes remaining. Where are we up to? What are you going to show us?
Well, I'm going to show you page 3.
What?
Then I'm going to show you, I know, and then I'm going to show you, there's a lot of people who won't understand that,
no, exactly.
And I'm not going to explain
no, exactly.
it
Let's not
either.
bother.
I'm really sorry. Right, what I'm going to do is show you how I created page 3 in here. You've just seen me use this stamp. So in that lovely, now this is the calendar stamp set. I use the long calendar stamp that you've got there. But look, you've also got all these perpetual calendars which you could pop on the bottom like you did with your Sunday school one, and then you've got your months and your days of the year. You've got your years as well. So what I did was, instead of making a shopping list, I stamped out just a couple of months here. So November and December. We're not really going to organise the whole year. We've just done November and December. I've cut out, and you've seen me do this a number of times using that scallop. I've cut that out. I've cut 2 tabs, 2 of those pretty decorative elements, because what we're going to do with these is we are going to fold them and secure them, can you see, on the back like that.
Yeah.
So that gives you that bit. So then, if I turn that back, what you've got is your little holder. My little to-do lists are just going to, or date reminders are just going to pop in there like that, and then that is going to stick onto this page here. And I want to show you a couple more, and then maybe, because you can see you're just going to keep going with this, you really are. Maybe what we'll do is we will recap, and I'll recap making just the folder.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah.
To end off with. And then if you didn't catch it at the beginning, we'll catch you at the end as well. So in our one that we've seen me make, this is what we've done. We've got the folder itself you saw me make, where we've got my pockets in there. You've got the front cover, you saw what we got from the bits there. We've got the date in here, just in here. So in the front, you've got your dates and your recipients. I've got one of my pockets in there with the various different holders, and you saw how we cut these as well with the little edge die. You saw how we put all these together, and then inside we've got page 2 and page 3. Now the one which we're going to send the lucky person who Ben picks out, I'm going to show you all the ways around this so you can see it. Okay. So you've got your birthday list there. You've got your pocket with all your dividers and your other pockets in there as well. You've got page 2 and page 3, which you've seen me do. You've got,
love that,
your little receipts in there.
Yeah.
You've got a couple of memo notes in there. You've got some little places you can put your own photos in. These are just holding court at the moment, so you can put your other little reminders in there. And then on the back, you've got your shopping list. So this is the one which we're going to send out to whomever.
Yes, I will be doing that draw in about 10 minutes time. So if you do just want to ask a question, send in a comment, even if you just want to say hello, make sure you do so in the next 10, because I will be picking somebody at random to win that fabulous organiser that Fiona has created over the course of the show.
It's lovely, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you can do so much with them. You can do ones which are just your birthday list, and you can personalise them to what you need them to be. This one says party list to buy. It's got things like gift cards, who you're sending gift cards to, how much it is. You've also got things like your date of your receipts in there, lots that you can personalise. Or maybe you're just going to go for one with your tickets in
Love
here.
that.
Again,
The paper.
gorgeous. And again, you're going to make this look however
Yeah.
you want it to look, to be personal to you. I'm particularly drawn to this one because it looks so different.
It does.
I mean, this is just gorgeous. This is trip of a lifetime
It is,
planning.
isn't it? That is.
It really is. So you've got your travel itinerary, you've got your ideas in terms of places you want to visit.
That's
your
a flight in a hot
shopping
air
list.
balloon with champagne, maybe. I don't know.
Amazing. Do you know I've done that?
No, you have not.
I have.
What?
I have.
Was it
I've done
good?
that. It is incredible.
Is it not nervy being
Incredible.
in a basket? So many.
It's so still.
Oh, really?
It's so still and so quiet. It was absolutely amazing. Yes, I was spoilt, but it was the chance of a lifetime.
Can you
It
move
was
around in the
amazing.
basket? Is it big enough?
Yeah,
Or you
we
sort
had
of-
8 people. It's a kind of tight basket. We also landed on a golf course, which didn't go down too well. Yeah, I think we landed suddenly in the middle of the bit they hit the ball down.
fairway.
You can yeah, that's a bit. And the basket, when it lands, sort of takes out a bit of a divot. Oops.
Oopsie.
But I wasn't
You
in
weren't
charge
flying
of
it as
that
well, were
bit.
you?
Yeah, no, I wasn't in charge of that bit. I was just in charge of oohing and ahhing.
And drinking the champagne.
And drinking the champagne. No, you had the champagne afterwards,
Oh.
to be fair, not whilst you're on
Don't
the
drink and
trip.
fly.
Don't drink and fly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway, sorry.
but look, so many different ideas that you can be doing. This is the one here, which is going to be somebody coming to. And what I'm going to do, Ben, if you've got something to show folk,
Yeah.
is I'm just going to get ready to make another
Okay.
folder.
Well, listen, we have only got 15 minutes remaining, so we'll kind of go back to where we started and show you how easy it is to put these together. Of course, if you are going to be making these organisers, you might need to stock up on your adhesives. Actually, it's a good time to stock up anyway, isn't it? With Christmas cards, no doubt you're probably making right now as well. You don't want to run out of your adhesives. So this is your glue tape pen. So again, really handy to have, particularly for a project like this as well. Super sticky and great for your construction projects. $3.99 for that individually, or $6.95. We've also got the dotty version of that too. So again, that is absolutely perfect if you have got more tricky things to stick as well. It's very clever how it works and just dispenses little dots. So if you've got particular dies that are hard to stick normally, you don't want to be faffing around with your glues. That is absolutely perfect for $4.99 or $6.95. And again, you talk about sort of ultimate stick and hold when it comes to construction, particularly as well. Your red liner tape is always a great bet. 6mm this one, double-sided of course as well, £2.79 or $5.95 if you're shopping with us in the States as well. Now, we have 2 bundles for you as far as the organiser is concerned. So again, kind of a price for every pocket. And actually, if you are sort of fairly new to this and you think, shall I, shan't I, you might not want to go for the full bundle. So you can go for the mini bundle, which does give you the main component, if you like, really. So this is what you do need to have, which is the 13-piece die set, which gives you the mechanism, if you like, the die to be able to cut out the sort of skeleton of this. And then you've got all of the other components to build it up for your tabs and your pages and all these kind of things. That's all included in there as well. So that's the way to be able to then make the actual organizer. And then within this particular mini bundle, we're also going to give you the Maker List stamp set as well. So this one includes things like birthday list, Christmas list, shopping list, receipts, gift cards. What else have we got there? To do, recipes, important tickets. And don't forget, and of course I love the fact you've got the little list and then the little tick boxes there as well, so you can tick everything off once you have done it. So that's a really nice sort of mini collection, if you like. However, the maxi collection is where you get everything, and the 3 stamp bundles that we've got on the top here that you're seeing are exclusive to the bundle. You can't get those individually. So if you like the idea of having the memo card stamps, then you'll need to go for the full bundle. You've also got the stamp set, 41p stamp set, which includes your months, your days, and your occasions as well. Really, really super handy, that one. You know, if you're trying to remember particular things, particular occasions as well. And no doubt that will come back into its own once the world gets back to normal with, you know, nights out, occasions, birthdays, parties, all these kind of things. And then you've got your calendar there as well, which I think is really, really cute with all your months of the year. And then again, it's just a great way to keep organised. And as we've said, I wouldn't get too worried if you look at this and go, oh, there's so much within this, what a great deal. You know, I wouldn't know where to start with it. You don't have to make an organiser every time you get this out. You know, it can go the whole hog and make these amazing organisers, but as we've said, you can use components from it. You can use it for so many different things as well. I think, you know, great if you're going to be making organisers for friends and family for Christmas gifts, but also great, you know, if you are this year, I don't know, buying gift cards for Christmas, or if you have got tickets to a particular event somewhere further down the line that you want to use kind of the main framework for as well. This is absolutely perfect for doing that as well. £73 or $92, or if you use your platinum, of course, as well, another 20% will come off that. Caroline, if you get a chance, you messaged to say that you're in the middle of making your first one. A Christmas present for my mum. It's a bit wonky in places, says Caroline, but I don't think it'll be noticeable when finished. I don't think it will be, and even if it is, you know what? It does. You know what? If it's a little bit wonky, it's kind of your own personal touch to it, Caroline, isn't it? And that's the point. But it will be very much appreciated, I'm sure, by your mum when she receives that. So if you have got chance, send us a quick pic and we'll try and show everybody before the end of the show in around about 10 minutes' time. We have got about 10 minutes left. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to pick out a comment to see who is going to win Fiona's make. And whilst I do that, let us go back over to Fiona, because we're just going to show you the kind of, well, the bare bones of this, how you make it, right?
We are indeed. I wasn't planning to do that. So if you've heard the machine going in the background, that is the reason why. Aha. Okay, so what you're going to do, here we go. Oh, do you know, I've managed not to cut that one. I managed not to run that one through, but anyway, I'm just going to cut that down there because it is a straight line, so that's fine. We'll cut that one. There we go. Okay. Phew. Phew. Right. Okay. So we're following the instructions. So let's go above me, because above me is nice and clear and pretty. And
so that's another thing to stress. Full instructions, because if people are getting confused and they're going, oh, I'll never remember all this, either watch back this show, which is obviously available on YouTube or Facebook, or look at this handy book of instructions you get as well.
Absolutely. So in the main die set, this is the die you want to cut, and you cut that 4 times.
Right.
Okay. It tells you in the panel, in the directions to do that, and that indeed is what I've done. So you can see it at home. I've cut 2 in white and 2 in black. I've already trimmed off the tab there of that one, and I need to do the same again. So that die not only cuts it, but it also puts your score lines in as well. So you can either take a craft knife or a pair of scissors, but what I'm going to do is just to take my guillotine, there we go, line up that score line on the edge of the guillotine, cut that bit off, keep that bit for later for using in other projects. Okay, so I have got 2 bits now where I've cut the bottom flap off, and I've kept the bit which has got the tab on. There we go. So I'm just going to burnish that and burnish that. So it tells us that what we're going to do is we are going to glue these 2. So we're taking these 2 bits off, and then we're going to glue those 2 tabs together. And this is how you're going to do it. You're going to put glue down 1 bit. There we go. You are then going to affix your tab so that it just nestles in. Here we go. So that. The tape runners are wonderful things, but they are really strong. So get it in the right position.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm just
There
having a
we
quick
go.
look at a question. I know you were gluing over there.
Yep.
Relating back to the magnetic sheets that we were showing with the folder, Brownie's Craft says, a question for you. Are both sides of the magnetic sheet supposed to be magnetic?
No,
I didn't think-
they're not normally.
No, one side magnetic and the other side is where you can like on our folder, we've got some stamps stuck on the back of the
Yes.
of the magnetic folder. So one side magnetic is the answer to that.
Yeah, if both sides were magnetic,
Yeah, it wouldn't work, would it?
they would all stick together
Yeah.
into one incredible lump.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then you wouldn't be able to prise them apart.
Yeah.
So you can see what I've done with these other two bits. You don't have to do them in white and black. I'm just doing this so you can see. Is I'm just folding on the score line and then burnishing, by which I mean just rubbing that score line to make it nice and sharp.
And again, for those people asking, still questions coming in about the card or the paper that you use. You've basically said for putting this together upwards of 200, haven't you?
Yes, upwards of 200. I wouldn't go any lower than that. Personally, I'd be around the 300, 310 mark.
Yeah.
If it were me.
Okay.
Now, look, there. So I've got the two bits where we've glued the tabs together and made that bit. I'm going to move that to my right, still following my instructions. So there it is. And now what we're going to do is to glue the next two pieces on like that.
Okay.
So you can see where I'm going. So that's my next piece. Okay, so again, tape runner. That's going to go in there. I'm going to just pop that bit down and give it, of course it always, phew, I hadn't quite
Just
rubbed
rescued
it
it just
down.
in time.
Hadn't quite rubbed it down. There we are. Just make sure, no, that bit's a wee bit too high. That may be tempting fate.
And of course, the reason you did it in black and white, so we can obviously see all of the
Yes.
different layers being stuck together.
It's so you can see, but
Yeah.
when you're doing it with a tape pen, you do have to try and get it in the right place. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho,
Ho, ho, ho. So again, the tab on that side. Here we go.
I've drawn the winner, by the way.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, once I show you how this goes together,
That's fine.
I will find out where I've put that giveaway. And we can tell the excited person. Now, this is how, there's a song there. I'm not going to sing.
You nearly did then.
I did.
You nearly did.
I nearly did. And then I thought, better of it. There are time and a place.
And I don't know whether it
Fiona.
was today or yesterday, and I caught you off camera doing a little dance over there. Was that earlier on today, or was that yesterday?
Possibly.
Yesterday. Doing a little hand jive or something going on.
Oh, I probably was.
Yeah, sings
Right.
and dances as well as crafts, you see.
Okay, so this is how you're going to fold it. So you're going to go mountain, valley,
Yeah,
mountain,
yeah,
valley.
yeah.
So that all folds up like that. This bit then folds over the top to make the closer.
Yes.
Genius, is it not?
Yes.
That is just so easy. And then to make the gusset of the pockets, right. Okay, I've got a couple of bits here. So I've already cut these and I'm just folding them along the score lines. Here we go. So I'm just going to do one pocket so that you can get the idea. And then we'll do a drum roll or something, shall we, Ben?
Well, for the
After
winner.
that, for the winner.
Yeah, it was.
Winner, chicken dinner.
It was
Hang
a very
on.
technical way that I did the draw.
Was it?
Very technical.
Was it?
I looked away and did this on my tablet,
Okay.
and then I went like that.
Highly technical.
Very technical.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting with, let me show you again. These are the two tabs we cut off a bit and stuck them together.
Okay.
These are the full tabs. So starting at the bottom, ignore this bit. That's just going to be your front flat. We're just going to make these two. We're going to put a gusset in these two so that this forms a pocket inside. So again, tape down, or wet glue of your choice. We're going to pop that bit in there and give it a rub. we're going to pop that bit in there and give it a rub. We then fold that bit over, give it a rub, and then if by magic,
drum roll,
ta-da, there we go, there's our gusseted
Brilliant.
pocket. So now we've got the front flap, the gusseted pocket, we're going to put another gusset in there to make another pocket. There's the flap, folds over, easy peasy, it works beautifully. And then when you decorate it up, you're going to have something which looks like this. And I am just ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, because this is what we said we're going to do, because this is the one I've been making during the show. So you can see, there's the cover, there's the pockets with gussets in. There is your dates in there. We've got our binders with our filing tabs on. You've also got your dates in there. You've got your lists in there. We've got our receipts in there and notes and mini notes. You've got a little place for memento folders, pictures if you want. Shopping list on the back. Done, dusted, they're ready. Whose home, Ben, is this going to live in?
It's going to the home of Pamela Dashwood.
Oh, there you go, Pamela. Well done.
So how does Pamela get her prize then?
Okay, Pamela, what you need to do is jump onto Facebook, go to Fiona Clayton Crafters Companion Facebook page, send me a message with your address, and when I get home, well, tomorrow, because when I get home it'll be too late and the shops will be shut. But when I get home, we will get that out and we'll get it in the post to you. So remember just to private message me your address, your postal address on my Facebook page. Congratulations, Pamela.
Well
this
done.
is coming to your home to live.
Hey, fantastic. Well, well done, Pamela. Loving the fact that you're getting that creation of Fiona's. We've literally got about a minute remaining, so I need to quickly remind you of some of the most important and items that you have been loving. The folder, the large storage folder, has been so popular once again. If you want to get your hands on this, here it is. So it comes with 2 packs of magnetic panels, so 6 magnetic sheets in total. You're going to be getting there for $26.98. That's a brilliant deal, or $34.94 if you're in the States. It kind of works out that you are getting the folder and the one set of magnetic sheets, and we're giving you another set for free. If you need additional magnetic sheets, and you can get those as well, it kind of worked out that the folder holds around 10, so getting a 3-pack would obviously pretty much get you up towards that 10. $6.99 or $9.99 is the price on that, and they're also on a 3 for 2 as well, so if you've got more than one folder, it might be a good idea to take advantage of that. And if you've got lots of stamps as well from Totally Tiffany, we've got the stamp pockets, 5 packs here, so keep your stamps nice and safe. $2.99 or $4.29, and that is 5 within that set. Wow. It has been a busy show. Make sure you continue to check out your carts and baskets after the show, and don't miss out on these deals. I truly believe that you will love this collection, whatever you are getting it for, whether it's yourself you're going to get organised, whether you're trying to organise somebody else, or whether you just need these for beautiful ideas for gift cards or things like that this Christmas. Big thank you to Fiona. Fancy doing it all over again in an hour?
I think we should. See you soon.
There we go. We'll see Fiona in an hour. I will see you in an hour as well, because we've got to get ready for what will be a busy 2 hours, because Cartload is back. If it's a deal you're after, if it's a bargain you want, make sure you're with us back here on Crafters TV in an hour's time. We'll see you then.